Yo, welcome back to the channel. No comp, no competition. We getting better every day. The whole objective here is to get 1% better every single day, a little bit at a time. Going right on in the shoulder press. These aren't easy. Can you say it with me? These aren't easy. It's crazy how like sometimes my phone won't be able to get me fully in the shot, so I gotta scoot over just to get myself in the frame. Just a little bit of shoulder presses. I think this was for 10. I don't always record every single exercise I'm doing, but if you guys saw that list, it's gonna pop up again, so you don't have to go back. But I perform every single exercise on this list. And that's the reason why I'm able to get the results that I'm getting. And that's not a flex, I'm just saying. And if you haven't heard, or if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is no comp, no competition. Basically, all I'm trying to do is get people to understand with some of those that may have anxiety or social disorders or whatever the case may be. I too was once in that same position where I always thought that somebody was paying attention to me, somebody was laughing at me. But in all reality, I wish I could look you in the face right now, listen to me and listen to me good. Nobody cares. Nobody's paying you any attention. Nobody's trying to pick on you. And if the guys are, just don't even worry about it. Because at the end of the day, you're there to work on yourself. It's you versus you, just like it's me versus me. And that's what's really most important, is that you're in the gym to make changes. You see that it says treat everybody in the gym equally, as you should. And another thing, man, if you're in the gym frequently, pick up after yourself, man. Like, I spent majority of the day actually picking up weights after people today, and it's really annoying. But I mean, at the end of the day, like the maintenance guys in there, they got to do all this work after grown men and women, and that's ridiculous, man. Like, you really should take care of your gym. This is a place of peace. Yeah, I definitely got fives on there. I don't care. Moving up in weight is moving up in weight. And if I decide that it's too much for me, I'm not gonna hurt my back. I'm not gonna hurt my shoulders. I'll just take it down. Remember, guys, the whole point of no competition is actually understanding your body and making sure that you're actually lifting what your mind body is telling you is okay. We don't want to put a bunch of strain. Yeah, that actually took me a little bit of a second to get up. This is heavy. Definitely heavy. I think it's it's definitely 135. Overhead press. Bang. Not too bad. The whole point in like doing overhead presses, you don't want to curve your back. You just want to push the weight straight up as much as you can. There are a lot of different guys that tell you don't come below your chin. There are a lot of guys that tell you don't come past your chest or all that other stuff. You really have to lift for what you feel is right for your body. So if you're starting off in the gym, you want to make sure that you're just lifting with a moderate amount of weight first. If you go back to week one's videos, you can literally lift with me week 1 and 2 and 3. I definitely kept the weight at a reasonable, respectable amount of weight in order to be able to strengthen my ligaments and my tendons and actually get them ready for me to actually start adding on more weight. If you're just now joining the channel, this is week 9. I can't believe it. It's literally week 9. And so here I'm actually going to start pushing it up a notch and taking myself up to different levels. I haven't been in the gym for 2 years. If you're just now joining the channel, these lateral raises basically on these or just any other exercise. Sorry, I didn't talk about it as I was going, but you just want to make sure that you're controlling the weight, not swinging it, not throwing it around. You're not punching the air, because that's going to cause injury. You want to make sure that you're controlling the weight, whatever that weight may be. I don't care if it's deadlifts. I don't care if it's bench. I don't care. You need to make sure that you're actually controlling the weight, because that's what's going to actually bring you strength, and it's going to reduce your injury over time. As you can tell, I'm lifting solo. That is not a cameraman behind me. That is a tripod. People at my gym actually don't mind me in there recording because I'm actually really respectful with it. As soon as I'm done, I put it up. I don't face it towards the women. I face it towards me so you can see the exercises. Once upon a time, I was sitting on the porch and I didn't know how to lift. I didn't know how to do much of anything. One day, one of my friends who played D1 basketball decided to actually drag me to the gym. And that was when my gym journey started. Then I started doing push-ups while I was playing Call of Duty. If you want to get shredded and play the game at the same time, that's a good way to get started too. Next time, as many times as you die, you got to do 20 push-ups. I challenge you to do that. Let me know if you do it in the comment section, any of the comment sections, because it's actually really fun to do. But yeah, this is wide grip rows. I mean, I really don't like how my ankles, I mean, not my ankles, but my wrists feel when I'm using other ways of doing it. So I found out this is the best way. With all exercises, especially stuff like shoulders, you just want to make sure that you're keeping that back straight and actually controlling the weight as it comes up and down. Notice I'm barely doing any rocking like forward or backwards or using my knees. I'm actually feeling it in my shoulders. When you're working on muscle groups, guys, just make sure that you're actually focusing on the muscle group that you intend to be working. You don't want to be working on shoulders and actually doing biceps or legs or anything like that. You want to control the weight, and that's how you get your shoulders big. That's really an awkward, like, sweat stain down there, isn't it? It's right in my belly button. Right in the belly button. Yeah, but don't even look at that. Look at the shoulders. So if you notice I'm twisting the weight as I come up, one of the guys in the gym actually gave me advice on this, and I actually feel it a lot. And he said it's going to actually cause my shoulder caps to show more definition. I believe it. When somebody in the gym walks up to you and they're in better shape than you and they try to give you advice, do yourself a favor. Shut your mouth and listen to what they have to say, because they didn't have to come up to you and say anything. Just listen, take it in, maybe try it. If it works, you keep it. That's a gym jewel. I'm just out here giving out gym jewels. Gems. I don't mind that one at all. Yeah. So, like it says right there, small weights get heavy fast. Yes, they absolutely do. I think these are 12s. Not really sure. As I've said in past videos, I don't tell you guys the weights that I'm lifting for a reason, because it doesn't matter. When you go to the gym, you need to lift what's right for you and make sure that you're actually putting a decent amount of stress on your muscles. Not so much that you want to be straining them or hurting them, but just enough to be able to stress the muscles out so they can wake up and say, hey, next time we do this, we're going to be ready for more weight. And that's exactly what happens. These are a lot tougher than they seem. Reverse upright row. It's like it's hard to really get this thing past my butt cheeks. Didn't mean to say that. It's just getting late in the night, so don't judge me. Don't be doing no weird stuff either. You know what I mean? But yeah, you just want to pull it up as much as you can. When the weight's behind you, just to get a real good squeeze in your shoulders, and then going right on into dumbbell shrugs. These are tough too. As I've said before in past videos, and if you're new to the channel, you want to make sure that you're not rotating your shoulders. You just want to go up and then come back down. Up, come back down. Notice how I didn't rotate them or swing them. But hey, if you've made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you. If you've been supporting me this whole time, I just want to say thank you. Your support means a lot, and I really appreciate you being here. And I'm definitely not going to forget about any of the people that have supported me in the beginning if this channel decides to take off. Peace.